Hi everybody, welcome back. Sorry it's been a really long time. Been going through a lot of different changes, and as you can probably see with my background right now, move. Um, so a lot has changed and differed, and yeah, so today's video basically is going to be talking about those things and doing just a little bit of makeup along the way. I've already kind of done my face. I didn't put a lot on my face because it's summer, it's hot. During that time, I tend to not put a lot on my face. I did moisturize and I put a little bit of primer on, and then I put a little bit of, just to tell you because I didn't show you, I put a little bit of concealer throughout different areas of my face, and then that was about it. I put a little bit of powder on. And lately what I've been doing too, as you can see, like these little marks with pimples or like spots that are like kind of showing through, I tend to put eyeliner on it, liquid eyeliner, so to stay, just to be kind of like more like beauty marks instead of lip blemishes and stuff. That kind of makes me feel a little better and I guess cuter. I have real marks on my face, beauty marks and stuff, but I add a little bit more on blemishes. It's just what I've been kind of doing lately. It's not for everybody, but it's for me lately. It's a little warm in here, sorry. Put my hair back a little bit. I'm just going to basically finish my makeup with you guys. So basically I'm going to do my eyebrows and eyes, and that's probably about it. I already put some Carmex on my lips, so that's all done. So I'm just going to go. It's already a couple minutes in and I haven't started anything or done anything. So let's get started. I'm going to start with my brows, but along the way I'm probably going to stop a little bit to kind of talk. There's a few things I've been wanting to talk to you guys about. So while I'm starting, I guess I'll start with the first thing. We moved. We had to, and we kind of needed to. We needed our own space. So we moved back in the old area by the Silverado Ranch, sorry. It's been a while, guys, so I'm a little rusty. We like this area. It's very calming and just better for us. The kids liked the school that Delaney went to high school over here for her first year, so we kind of wanted to come back to it so she knew people, and then Mikey would feel a little bit more comfortable as well. So yeah, we're back in this area and we love it. Where we're at right now, it's not ideally where I want to stay for a long time. It's comfortable and it's where we are now, and I'm grateful for having our own place. But eventually I would like to move into an actual place of ours, and even if it's another apartment or a townhouse or house or whatever, that's our end goal. But for right now, we're okay and we're happy, and it is what it is. But I'm glad to have my own space and be, the kids kind of have to. It's a tight space, but we're doing, and we're happier. We're better having our own space, I still work at the Westgate. I know when I started this, I was at the Westgate. I started, and yeah, so it's kind of with moving, and then my hours are always changing at work. I'm on the 19th of this month, actually, June 19th, I will be officially a year at the Westgate and back in the Union. So yeah, that's exciting. When I first started working there, it was cool. The girls were nice. We have one guy in the office, and He's so cool. He's funny and super nice. He's an older guy. He's graveyard, so I don't see him a lot, but super cool guy. Most of it's all women. What can I say? It's a bunch of women in office. The job itself, I love. I've been doing that type of job for a long time, PBX, you know. So I'm just going to be doing my eyebrows, guys, while I'm trying to talk. Sorry, I have to use a small little mirror so that I can get a little closer. So that I'm trying to do it above it so that you guys can still see me. I know you can't really see my mouth, but so yeah, that's one thing. We moved, and this is my little corner for now. I kind of want to rearrange the room a little bit eventually to maybe have a different corner space. It's a little tight right here right now, but this is where I usually do my makeup every day, so I figured I'd film here until I can figure something out or something, you know. But yeah, it's alright. Sorry, Delena's coming in. Oh, she realized I started my video, so she walked out. She knew I was going to do a video. She didn't know when I was going to start. But yeah, so that's going on with work. I actually go to work tomorrow. I'm off today. I was off yesterday. I made kind of like a shrimp sausage boil yesterday. It was really good. Got really full off of that. Everybody loved it. I have a little bit left over, but it wasn't crab or anything like that, or crawdads or anything, but it was shrimp, and had sausage and eggs and potatoes and corn on the cobs, and it was good. I made some rice on the side. It was really good. I've been kind of craving something like that. And it's everything everybody likes, so. And it's filling, you know. Kind of cheaper stuff and big old boil in a pot, you know, and it's fills everybody up and still good, you know. Kind of hot to be eating in the summertime, but hey, what you crave doesn't go, you know, different year. But yeah, tonight I think I'll probably do tacos, or we'll eat leftovers or something, I don't know. I try and cook my days off. I get slacking sometimes, but most of the time I try and cook on my days off. For the most part, we try and cook. We really don't eat out, especially like we used to. But yeah, work. I have work tomorrow. I'm off today, so I figured I'd maybe do a video. And this is, like I said, my little corner where I do my makeup usually. Most of my makeup's on the shelf. So yeah, it goes all the way down there, comes up, and then I have a big mirror right here on the side that I sit in front of and do it. And then right next to me, right here, is where my setting sprays and my primers and stuff are, and then jewelry back that way. I'm not going to show you guys right now, but it all kind of needs to be cleaned up, and I'm set up right now, so another video maybe, because I am going to start doing videos again. I missed it, and I've been really thinking about it lately, so that's why I'm jumping on today, and that's why my video is kind of random today. It's not really full face with you guys doing makeup, because it's just kind of a catch-up while doing a little bit of makeup, you know, just to get back into it. Oh, side note, Mom, if you're watching this, normally you kind of do, but look what I found that I've been wearing. These are super old. You got me these in high school, and I still wear them. When I wear gold, I tend to wear these rings. I wear other ones too, but I switch off and I wear these. My nails are not done. No, don't judge me. They are ugly. I took them off. I was doing my nails for a long time and stuff, but I had to take them off. It was just getting too much. It was starting to kind of hurt my fingers, because I do bump my fingers a lot, and I do a lot of things, especially when I'm like cleaning and stuff. I tend to bump my fingers a lot. So sometimes it's okay, but sometimes it hurts, and then they just stay hurting all the time. So I tend to take them off for a while, give them a breather, let them grow, and whatever. So they're short little fat stubbies right now. But eventually I'll get them redone. But yes, they're not done right now, so don't judge me, guys. But yeah, that's why I don't have nails. Why I look crazy. I really want to like grow my brows out, but I'm scared of the process. They're gonna look crazy and uneven, and just I'm kind of particular about my brows, so yeah. I've been thinking about it, because I like my brows, but at the same time I don't. So yeah, I'm thinking about it. I'm also thinking about getting bangs again, like the long side bangs. That would probably come out down to here, That way I could still pull them back and stuff. But I've been thinking about that lately. I just trimmed my hair not too long ago, so I don't need to do that. But I've been thinking of getting layers and bangs again. Just something different. What else? It's summer, so kids are out of school. They're not. They are, but they aren't. Mom and dads know this feeling. So, just really quickly, also, it's hard for me to talk about things, especially a lot of things, with anybody. But I kind of keep my circle small, for many reasons. But what I found lately is I've been writing. That's something new for me, and I've never really done that, and I've been doing it lately. It's just a notebook, nothing fancy or cute. It's just a notebook, and I literally have been writing. I don't want you guys to zoom in or anything, but I've been writing, and it seems to kind of feel good afterwards. Sometimes I find myself crying writing. I smile right, but in the end it's kind of feeling better, like a release. So yeah, that's something new I've been kind of doing. I'm going to move on to eyes while I'm doing talking. I'm going to be using this palette from Morphe today. And I'll show you what the inside looks like. It's so pretty. These colors are really pretty. See? So I'll be using this. I switch off my palette, especially lately. I've been kind of doing different bold looks at work that I've never really done before lately. But normally on a normal basis, I use this palette, and then there's one other one that I use regularly. So today I'm just going to use this one just because it's just a talk video and stuff. Got a couple of makeup brushes I'll be using. These are my favorite. They're Wet n Wild ones. They're cheapies, but they're so amazing. I've showed these on my channel a couple of times. I tend to go for these brushes a lot. They've lasted a long time. They blend very well. They're soft but firm, where they're not like so loose that, going all over the lid, but they're nice to rub on and, blend. So I tend to use these ones a lot. And then I just got this Jeffree Star one. It's kind of a flat, littler brush that I'm going to use to come under here later. So that's what we're at. That's what we're doing right now. So I'm going to start with this one. And those who know me know that I don't read very much. I don't read at all. I'm so bad at it. But I've been reading a lot more. Not a lot, but I'm starting to try and read more. There's a couple of books that I've gotten off of Amazon. I'll show you guys in a minute, but mostly they're self-healing books. I want to work on myself. I think everybody should. I mean, everybody has improvement. Everybody needs to improve something, right? I'm not, here for everybody else, but for me, this is what I'm going to try and do. I do other things, but I'm not perfect. I'm a work in progress, and I always will be. But I have a couple of books, and I like them. Got them, like I said, I got them off of Amazon. And I will show you guys those in a minute. Other than that, we work, go to school. The kids are trying to get me to play games with them, like video games. And I try to. It's not ideally for me. I'm not a gamer. I like watching, but for me to play is like, but I'm trying. I'm finding myself a little bit enjoying it, but mostly just because I'm hanging out with them. But yeah, I try to do game nights with them sometimes. Don't as a lot, but we do try to do it. We don't have a lot of our games here, but we have 2 board games. One of them is like a card game. It's Nightmare Before Christmas card game. I think I got it for Christmas, or it was her birthday. I don't remember. I got it for Delana for Christmas or her birthday. It's a Nightmare Before Christmas one. It comes with a little die and these cards, and on one side has the questions, and then the other side has the answers. It's like a trivia game, but based all on Nightmare Before Christmas. So you roll this die, and it's different colors, and they all say different things, like songs, and it's pink. So you flip the card over, and you read the pink question based off the song. I may be wrong with like the exact category with the whatever question, but you guys are getting the gist, okay? So you read the question, and it would be like, since it's song, it would be like, finish this lyric, and then it would give you part of the lyric, and then you have to finish it, and then you flip it over, and you go back again to the pink line. They're all categories, and you see the answer, and then they have to try and finish the lyric. And then if you get it right, then you put the card back in the deck, and then you go again, and the second one, if you get it right, you keep that card, and you keep going as long as you're right. And then when you get one wrong, then it goes to the next person, and then they do it over and over. They goes in a circle. And whoever gets, I think it's 6 cards in front of them first, wins. And then what we do is the 2 that are left playing go against each other and do the same thing. Like the person who's won already, technically, reads the questions, and then the other 2 keep going. And then those 2 battle out to officially see who wins in the end. So it gets kind of time consuming, but it's funny because I always start off really weak and bad. They're always kicking my butt. And then it's funny because then it'll turn around, because then I'll know some things. It's funny because it's been a long time since any of us have seen the movie. But we've seen it a million times, and you don't realize things that you don't notice in the movie that we've seen a million times. Some of these questions I'm like, that was in there? Like, it's funny. But it's fun. But, yeah. Another game we play at the same time usually is Nightmare Before Christmas Monopoly. Has all like the different like pumpkin patches and skeletons and things like that, and Jack's cemetery or whatever. It's cool. And then like the pieces are like a hearse, Jack's head, the different toys, things like that. It's fun. It's cool. And the money has Jack's face on it, and each one, like the ones, the fives, the 10, they each have like his face, but doing different facial expressions and stuff. So it's really fun. Yeah. And then going back to my books, I have this one that we use a lot. I noticed, especially since we've moved, I don't know what it is, the atmosphere or whatever, but I've been dreaming a lot more. I've never been one to really dream a lot. And if I do, I never remember them. So, but lately it seems like since we moved, I dream a lot more. So I don't know if it's just the atmosphere or I don't know. But sometimes I'm like, that was so weird and so realistic and whatever. So I tend to grab this book often. Delana likes to grab it too and look through it. And you just look for different words that was in the video, or I mean in the dream. And then it'll tell you kind of like the definitions. And it kind of gives you an idea what your dream means. I notice when I'm stressed out and stuff and I don't sleep well and I still dream, those usually are bad dreams. So those ones I'm like, I definitely got to see what those are. So if I remember it, I tend to grab this book and look them up and, you know, try to figure out what it meant. Sometimes it helps me. Sometimes I'm still like, yeah, that didn't clarify nothing. And then sometimes I forget to look them up, my dreams. But I just noticed that I dream a lot more since I've moved. So it's ultimately why I do it. I had a dream book, and I think it's in storage, because I don't know where it's at. So I ordered another one. You can never have too many. I have a couple other books I got off of Amazon. These, like I said, are healing books. First one is, I love Derek Jackson. I have a couple of other books of his. They're in storage, of course. But I like his books. And then I got this one too off of Amazon, Forgiving What You Can't Forget. I have not started this one just yet, but I kind of skimmed through it a little bit, and it's ideal. This one is what I've already started on. The Art of Positive Thinking. See my little bookmark. I'll show you what my little bookmark. Real, of course. Yeah, this is the one I've been starting on and reading. I can get through a couple of paragraphs and then I'm like, okay, I'm done. I've always been really bad at reading. I can't focus, and then it kind of just like, I guess my attention isn't there. So I tend to not focus on what I'm reading. It sucks. I hate it, but that's just how I've always been. But I'm trying to get through it. I'm trying to do these. But yeah, those are the books that I've got that I can read. And like I said, I'm doing that Art of Positive Thinking one first. And so far it's okay. It's taken me a little bit, because even if I bring it to work, which I have brought it to work a few times to see if I can read it a little bit there, and I just can't focus. I tend to put music or a movie on in my one ear, and then the phone's in my other ear, and I just, do that with, the things that we have to do, and then concentrating on calls or people around me, things like that. It just makes it hard to read. And then here at home is kind of the same thing. Everybody always wants something from me or needs me, so it's hard to read here too. So it's taken me a little bit, but that's at the same time is okay, because like I said, I can read a little bit and then I'm just like not focusing anymore on what I'm reading. I'm like, what did I just read? And then it's kind of defeating the purpose, because then I'm like, it's not sticking, so it's not helping me. So in the end, it kind of all works out for me. Read a little bit, let it stick, and, you know, do its thing in there. Is it really helping me? I don't know. I'm trying. I want it to. And that's where I'm at. With summer, I tend to not do my makeup as much. Even my eyes, I've been not really doing my eyes very much. I do a little bit most days. I still do my eyes, but not as much as I used to. I just don't do my makeup as much as before. It's just too hot for me. And then most people know that my AC in my car doesn't work very well. So, yeah, I'm not going to go to work like that. But it's just too much here in Vegas. And I keep telling everybody I would love to move. And I've been saying this in the winter time, okay? It's not just because it's summertime. I say this year round. I would love to move from Vegas. Yes, our families are here, but I would love to move from Vegas. Between the heat, the weather, and then the population, I just can't handle it anymore. It's getting so full with people, and not even good, nice people. Everybody's so mean here. Everybody's so in a hurry and aggressive and just crazy. And more people just keep coming. People that have been here for a long time are turning like that. And then it's just too much. It's too populated. It's just too much, like, too much here. And then, there's always construction, and it seems like nobody's even working on the construction. Make that make sense? It's just too much. I don't enjoy being in Vegas. We have some beautiful things here. We have a lot of things to do here. Work is always available here, you know, for the most part. Family's here, but I don't know. It's the other stuff is kind of outweighing me wanting to leave. I'd rather leave than stay. It's just outweighing for me. Will I anytime soon? No. Would I like to? Yeah. Ideally, where would I go? Who knows? But when the opportunity comes where I can move and figure that out, I will be. Ideally, I would love to move. Will I wait until the kids turn 18 so they can figure out if they want to come with me or not? Sure. So, you know, it could be a year, it could be 2 years, it could be 5, it could be 10, it could probably be even never. As much as I would want to, probably will never even happen. But I would love to. Yeah. That's where I'm at. I hope to eventually, within the next 5 years, go, you know, on a vacation, a real vacation. I can't tell you the last time I actually went on a real vacation. I would love to go to Hawaii. I would love to get more tattoos. I would love to get in a couple of piercings. There's a lot of things that I wish for and really want to accomplish and do. And one thing too is starting up doing more of my YouTube. So am I going to do YouTube every day? No, it's like impossible. But am I going to start up again? Yes, and this is what this first video is about. Starting back up. And I'm going to try and do it more regularly, looking at my schedule for work. And then looking to do this, you know what I mean, on the side. This takes a lot of setup, a lot of different things. So that's why I can't do it a lot. But I do definitely want to start back up, and I have a lot of different ideas. Where did my notebook go? I've been writing down ideas because I've really been serious about starting this back up. I have a whole list of different ideas and notes that I've started so that I can start back doing this, because I really do love doing this. So it'll kind of occupy me and be doing other things, you know. I do things around the house and I cook, I clean, but it's too hot to do anything else. So I'm going to stay in here where the AC is and do my videos that I've always been wanting to do. Things are starting to get back on track and into a routine, so this just seems right again. You know, for a long time it seemed good. I was doing them a little bit, and then I stopped. Things were not good in life, so I had to stop. So now I'm back. I'm going to be using this mascara, by the way, just so you guys know. I like this mascara. My favorite one is a different one. I can get it to show you guys, but I like this one. It's nice. Trying to do it where you guys can see. I can see my little mirror. I have a mirror right here that I've been kind of looking at, but it's not close enough for me. I like getting way up in there to do my mascara. So my eyebrows and my mascara, I do this. I get really close. So I have to use this little mirror to do it. I like this mascara because it does separate my lashes pretty well and coats them really nicely. You guys know me, I have multiple mascaras and I use all of them. And when they start to dry out, I never get rid of them. Because a lot of times, especially if I sleep funky and my eyebrows are all funky and like, I have brow gel that I use, which I can show you guys that too, but I use that, but sometimes I don't. And then I'm like, oh. So I keep some of my mascaras that are dry, which are in this drawer here. I'll show you guys in a second. I keep them if they're starting to dry out a little bit so that I can use them for my brows. And plus, when I dye my hair darker, then I do that too to darken my brows a little bit if I don't get the correct shade for my brows, for the stick or powder or gel, whatever I use for my brows, because I do switch off. For the most part, I use 2 different products for my brows. And then once in a while I do a gel or powder. But usually I do my sticks. And sometimes it just can get expensive, or I just don't have the time, or whatever, that I don't get the right shade when I dye my hair. So, using mascara to darken them up a little bit and then keep them kind of in place seems ideal for me. But yeah, for the most part, I use this for my brows. I have one here, and then I have one in my makeup bag for work in case I miss a spot or I don't get to do them all the way, and then I get to work and I can fix them and finish them up and stuff. So I have the same thing for them. This is my mascaras and eyes. So I have my lash curler, I have a couple of my favorite mascara all time is this Maybelline one, Sky High. They have different ones, but this one, this white one, is amazing to me. So I tend to go for that one a lot. I go for this one sometimes. I use this for my brows, not even my lashes. I usually use this one for my brows. My other favorite one is this one. I've always loved this one for years. I've loved this one. And they have different colors, the green and the burgundy. I don't use these a whole lot, but certain looks that I have, I do them. I keep this one because it's like little dried out, so I keep that one for my brows. And this one as well for my brows. But I have like different things in here, lashes and other mascaras and things like that in this little drawer. But I just wanted to show you guys my favorite two mascaras, well, three, kind of. Other than that, this makeup looks pretty done. This is kind of ideally what I do on a regular basis for summer. I'll put a little bit more powder on because I see it's red right there. Earlier I didn't notice it until later in the video. I keep looking at it. If you guys keep seeing my eyes go down, I keep looking at it. So I will add more powder or foundation or something there. But other than that, I know it looks kind of plain, but sometimes I'll put on some lipstick or liner and call it a day. But for the most part, this is my look for the summer. It's so hot here in Vegas that I can't do the makeup. And then certain shifts that I do, like especially the early morning ones, the 6 to 2s, I get up so early in the morning that I'm just like, yeah, it's not gonna happen. So I just do a quick look, and then there's times I'll bring a eyeshadow palette and a couple of my brushes, pack them up, and I bring them to work and I'll do them there. But still, I don't put a lot of foundation on during the summer. Just a little bit of concealer. I do some powder. I do a lot of times, since I'm so pale, and certain parts get a little darker than others, I'll put a little bit of bronzer on, just kind of even me out, and then I'll put some setting spray on, and then I'll put my glow on and move. I keep going. Some days this is all I do. So, yeah. That's about it. As far as updates, there's probably things that are still need to update you guys on, but for the most part, that's major things. Again, I hope to start getting more videos up, and I know this kind of is long and all over the place and rambly, but I kind of figured it would be for my first video back, just because it wasn't, for me, an update video. It wasn't a full-on makeup video, it was more of an update video. And just like a kind of a welcome back video for me to get back into this. Because again, I am going to start doing this again. My backgrounds may change, my back setting, my space might change, but for now this is probably what it's going to look like. You guys will see this in the background. But yeah, I'm happy to be back. I hope everybody enjoys this video, even though it's so random and crazy. I hope it, but that's me. I'm random, I'm crazy, I'm all over the place. I always am. I always have been. So I still hope you guys all enjoy it, and I hope you guys look forward to other videos like I am. And I hope you stick around with me. And those that have, thank you. I appreciate it, and I hope more come back, and I hope more join us. If you're not subscribed, please do so. I would appreciate it, and give me a thumbs up. Even if I have improvements in this video I need to do, which I know I do, if you have pointers or advice, that's great. If not, then just keep the negative to yourself and just enjoy your life, because that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to enjoy my life and figure my own things out. So, yeah, figure on your own out. Other than that, I hope everybody has a great, safe, cool day. And if you do have to go out, bring plenty to drink. Right now I'm drinking sweet tea. Delana does great sweet tea. That's what I'm drinking right now. Later I'll drink some more water and stuff, but that's what I'm drinking right now is my sweet tea. But make sure you drink a lot. Make sure you eat something, even if you bring a banana with you in your purse or your backpack or whatever, just holding it. Bring a snack with you because the heat is no joke. But yeah, if you don't have to go nowhere, don't. That's what I do. But yeah, I'm going to do a little bit of cleaning for the rest of the day. Probably cook some dinner or something and then veg out. Load this up. So, have a good night. Love you guys. Thank you. Mwah.